Hey everybody, I'm Tom Zenner. I hope you're having a great day. Well, there is an NHL player for the Phoenix Coyotes who practices just down the street from the Lifetime Club in Scottsdale, Arizona. Now, recently, he picked up a hitchhiker who was stranded on the side of the road in Vancouver. And that's when the story gets truly unbelievable. Check this out. Let's face it, when you see the thumb, it's probably in your best interest to keep on driving. At least that's what you've always been told. But luckily, Phoenix Coyote center Gilbert Brule had an idea that a hitchhiker he saw this past summer in Vancouver was not your average highway hobo.
My girl was driving along the side of the road and I saw Bono just hitchhiking, and I wasn't 100% sure it was him at first.
Bono, as in the lead singer of U2. One of the biggest rock stars in the world on the side of the road with his thumb extended. Gilbert's girlfriend wasn't real confident that it was Bono, or that picking up a hitchhiker was a good idea.
She didn't like that very much. She was like, she was a little worried about it, and she didn't want to do it, but I had to convince her. It took a few minutes to convince her to turn around, but we finally got turned around and ended up being him. Just when I saw him hitchhiking, I was like, there's no way this guy, how is this guy hitchhiking, you know, like he couldn't afford a cab or something like that. I immediately asked him, like, what are you doing out here hitchhiking in the middle of nowhere kind of, and he just said it's a long story, so we kind of left it at that.
So Bono jumped in the car and hitched a ride with the hockey player.
I couldn't believe this guy was in the back of my car the whole time, and I just was trying to kind of maintain normal, like trying to be normal and talk to him just like a normal person, but I was really like in awe, and just my dog was jumping all over him in the back. When I did drop him off, the Edge and Larry Mullen Jr. were all just sitting on the side of the road, and the Edge came up to the car and shook my hand and he just said thank you, for dropping him off.
The band showed their appreciation for the ride for their frontman by hooking Gilbert up with tickets and backstage passes for their show the next night in Edmonton. And that is when Bono gave Gilbert a thank you that he won't ever forget.
I was hitchhiking in Vancouver just yesterday. Actually, I was. And this guy and his girlfriend picked me up, and they're in a truck. And he was very cool, and it turns out he was an ice hockey player. Gilbert Brule, as it happens. I've decided that now I want to be Gilbert Brule. I do.
So there you have it, a hitchhiker story with a rock and roll ending. But Gilbert says that will most likely be the first and last hitchhiker he picks up.